Number one, I'm a proud, I don't know it all. Number two, a lot of people think we're separate from the animal kingdom. I have a couple of concerns around this. What would be the purpose of our coccyx? And the other, women, if you're not animals, why don't you quit wearing makeup and let your hair grow out wherever it grows? Your arms, your legs, your back, your butt. Number three, a lot of people seem to have problems around tattoos. And a common thing that you'll hear people say is, that's not going to look so good when you're older. Well, first of all, who cares about what anybody else thinks about you? And second of all, if you're sitting on a bedpan in a nursing home, no one's going to be looking at your tattoo. Number four, I have somewhat of a pet peeve, and that's when I'm driving into a parking lot to go into a store, and the people that are in the car with me aren't preparing to walk out of the car when I turn off my car, and I have to wait 5 minutes for them to gather everything. Number five, a lot of people like to brag about this country being a land of freedom, and that our choices are our personal choices. But do they ever take into consideration that their personal freedom has an impact on others? So when people neglect themselves and they need medical help, who has to pay for it? We do. Is that freedom for us? Number six, we definitely have a healthcare problem. And I don't believe that a silver bullet is going to solve our healthcare problem. I believe it's silver buckshot. And one of the things that really bugs me about this healthcare system is that we allow our medical students to go $500,000 in debt. What do you think is going to be their motive when they graduate? They're going to have to pay off that debt. Are we surprised that there's a lack of integrity? Number seven, it's interesting to me that when you have conversations with people, you can detect an underlying defensiveness in them. You wonder sometimes if what I'm saying, is that how they're interpreting the way that I mean? And you can see that there's a side conversation going on, and that's not always apparent. Sometimes when I look at religion, when people are talking about religion and they're sharing religions amongst themselves, there's this common theme amongst people with religions. And that theme is that they believe in life after death. And so when you talk to somebody that's non-religious, what they're really challenging is death. That they believe that there's a potential that there's not life after death. And that has always been the conversation. Number eight, Jim Carrey just gave a commencement speech, and there's something that he said that I'd like to quote, and this is it. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Peace.